guys, so recently a lot of you have been asking what makeup I've been wearing in my videos, in my vlogs, and specifically what's on my eyes. So today I thought I'd show you kind of what I've been wearing at the moment, my everyday autumn makeup routine, and just the products I've been gravitating towards, and especially the eye look that I've been loving. So I scrape my hair out of my face the best that I can because I haven't got like a clip next to me. But the first one I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Primer. I absolutely love this, along with the foundation. It is just my absolute favourite. I think it's great. I've also been using the Smashbox Primer Water and the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in light as well, but this one is one of my favourites. Now for foundation, I have been combining two different ones, both from the drugstore, and basically because I've got a tan at the moment, the L'Oreal Infallible foundation doesn't match me. This is in 20 Sand. This matches my face perfectly and my neck, but the rest of my body is a lot more tanned. Just generally, you can't tell because I've got a shirt on, but the rest of my body is a lot more tanned, and so I've been combining these two. This is L'Oreal True Match in the colour, what shade is this in? This is in the shade Golden Amber, and this is quite dark. I was using this by itself when I was on holiday and when my tan was at its prime. I was using this, but at the moment I'm just combining the two. I think I can kind of get away with this by itself, but it looks slightly too pale at the moment, so I'm just going to combine the two. So I just pop them on the back of my hand and then literally just mix them in with the back or the end of a brush. My favourite go-to foundation brush at the moment is the Sephora Pro Airbrush 55 brush, this big one here, because I can just blend it in so quickly on my face. I'm not a fan of the True Match foundation at all by itself, but when it's combined with the Infallible one, I actually quite like it, because the L'Oreal Infallible foundation has got to be like my absolute favourite foundation. So when it's combined, I actually really like the combination, and this is the only foundation combination, just foundation as a whole, I have been wearing for a month. Literally have not picked up anything else because nothing else matches me. So yeah, it's a bit of a bad situation. I'm getting a bit annoyed now. I want to start using other foundations. Like, I do love these and it's making a really nice finish on my face, but when I've got foundations sat there that I want to use and I can't, it's slightly frustrating. So I've blended that all in. I've actually forgot to bring a wipe over with me, so I've now got foundation on my hand, which is always fantastic. Then for concealer underneath my eyes, I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer for ages now underneath my eyes. This is in the shade 20. And I think it's because the rest of the concealers that I have are really light for underneath the eyes. And so this one I used to use all over my face when I'm not tanned. But obviously at the moment I am tan, so I use this just underneath my eyes. I think because throughout the year I don't fake tan, like I'm not really a fake tanner. So I think like because throughout the year I don't really fake tan, like I'm not really a fake tanner, that I don't feel the need to buy a load of like darker makeup products. Like, I'm not going to spend money on like foundations in a darker shade when I'm only kind of tanned for 8 weeks of the year, for example, or you know, maybe 3 months of the year. So I never spend money on them, so I always just kind of try and be a bit more versatile with the products that I use. Obviously this one I normally use all over my face, whereas underneath the eye it's actually really, really nice. I really like it. I've been using it for like months and months now. And then for my face, just to kind of go over a couple of blemishes on my face, I don't need much because this foundation combination is quite full coverage, but it's just a little bit. I use the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Medium. I literally just pop a little bit on where I need some coverage, which is literally just here on my cheeks and just a little bit on my chin. I never put much on, and then just take my foundation brush and just blend that in. I'm then going to go in with the MAC Studio Fix powder. I've fallen back in love with this. I actually hit pan on it the other day. I've fallen back in love with this, and this is in a lighter shade, so I guess it does kind of make the foundation slightly lighter, but I don't put much on, so I don't think it makes too much of a difference, and I'm going to bronze in a second anyway. I'm then going to take the Nars Laguna bronzer. I only have Laguna in palettes. I only have it in like this palette, I have it in another palette, and I have it in a palette. I have it in 3 separate palettes, but I only have it in a palette. So this is the one I normally use just because I like the feel of this palette. It looks like this. It was from a Christmas collection one time. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to use a fan brush with the Nars Laguna bronzer just to kind of contour slash bronze. I really like this fan brush. It's just off of eBay. Literally just typed in fan brush. It was like £1 or something like that, and it's really nice. It's not the softest of brushes, but it's absolutely fine, and it's big enough to bronze slash contour with it and not just contour. I find it so easy as well. Like, it literally makes the whole process so much easier. I can smell someone cooking mince and it's making me really hungry. I love the smell of mince cooking. Once I've done my bronzer, I then move on to eyes, and the most exciting part, I'm going to be using the Morphe 350 palette. I managed to get this a few weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago now. Beauty Bay tweeted and said it was back in stock, and I was like, oh my god. So I literally just went on, did a really rushed order, ordered 3 things, including this, and I just absolutely love it. It's absolutely amazing. All of the colours are just perfect and exactly what I want to use for autumn. It's just the best palette. It is now out of stock again, because it's always out of stock, but if you do see it come back in, definitely get it. It's just so good. So the shade I've been taking all over my lid is this one here, this shimmery shade here. So I'm just going to take that all over my lid, just on like a flat brush. It's so pretty. It's a really pretty, like pinky, champagne-y, corally colour. It's just really, really nice. I've then been taking more of a fluffy brush and taking some of the matte shades. So normally a combination of the ones on this row here, so these 3 or these 3, just a combination of the ones that are around here. Normally these ones on this row, which I'm going to do, so I'm going to take a combination of these 3 here and just pop them through my crease. It's just kind of like an orangey brown combination. It just really warms up the eye, because my favourite look at the moment has been going for like a warm eye, just making it look super bronzy, super like orangey, just basically loving life with the oranges. They're just my favourite look to do. Literally, this mince is smelling so good. Like if someone is cooking spag bowl down there, I'm so jealous. I'm like on the 3rd floor as well. How can I smell the mince cooking? So just pop that in the crease, and I'm just going to blend out the edges just so they're not so harsh. See, that is super pretty by itself and really, like, I don't know, just enhances my eyes. And if I wasn't doing too much or I didn't want to go like full on with an eye look, I'd just leave it like that. But today I'm not going to do that. I'm then going to take this shade here, which is the one above the shimmery shade, or below, whichever way you want to look at the palette. The one above the shimmery shade, and also the one next to it. The one above it I absolutely love. So I'm going to take some of this just in the outer corner. It's slightly shimmery, but not like as shimmery as the one that we put all over the lid. So you're just going to take that in the outer corner and up into the crease slightly. This shade's got like a rusty kind of undertone as well, which again really adds to like the oranges and the warmness of the eye look. I've then been taking this Colourpop shadow, which I've had for quite a while, and I have quite a few of them. I don't use them that often, but I've been taking this one, which is in the shade Lala, and it's one of their Super Shock eyeshadows. They're super shimmery and just super gorgeous on the eye. As you can see, this one's kind of like a coppery bronze shade. I mostly just take it on a flat brush, and you really have to kind of like press the shadow. I then just get it and press it onto kind of like the middle of my eye. And it literally just makes it look so gorgeous. I don't go all the way in. The other day I actually brought it all the way in, but I don't at the moment. I just kind of like leave it like this. But kind of like the middle and slightly towards the outer corner. But it almost just gives like the best pop on the middle of the eye ever, and just warms the whole thing up. Like, I'm literally in love with this look. I'm going to go in with the first shade again that I used and just take that again on the first kind of third of the eye, just blend it into that coppery shade that I just put in there. And then today I'm also just going to take a deeper shade, more of like a rusty shade, and just pop that just on the outer corner, just like really deepen it up. I'm just taking a matte shade. And again, blend the entire thing together. I'm going to go underneath with my foundation brush just to get rid of any of the fallout. Then I'm also just going to take some of the Colourpop shade on a pointed brush and pop that underneath my eye. I absolutely adore this eye look. I'm then just going to go in with some black eyeliner. This is the one from Makeup Gallery that I love. It's only £1. It's just my favourite. And I'm just going to take kind of like just a thin line on my upper lash line. I never really do winged eyeliner because I don't think it suits me at all. And then for mascara, I always use the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and the one I've got at the moment is the waterproof one. This is really difficult to get off. I always have to use like an oil-based makeup remover, but it doesn't smudge or anything. I would normally just use the normal one, but I had this one for holiday, so I'm just continuing to use it. I just absolutely adore this mascara. Like, it is just my ultimate favourite. I have like some high-end ones in my drawer, and I just never reach for them. I kind of reach for them when I want something easier to take off, or I'm not really bothered about what my eyelashes look like that day. Whereas if I actually want good makeup, I always use this mascara. And then in between two eyebrow products, sometimes I use this, which is the Smashbox Brow To Go in the shade Brunette. And then sometimes I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Today I'm going to use this just because I always use the Anastasia one in makeup tutorials and stuff. I do really like this. It's one of the only eyebrow pencils that I actually like to use. I don't like a pencil at all. But this one's really easy to use. I just really like the formula. And then on the end of the Smashbox brow pencil, they also have a little like, brow gel. So I always brush through with that. I really like that little feature. Then for blusher, I'm going to use the MAC blusher in the colour Warm Soul. I absolutely love this. It's a Mineralise blusher. I don't know if you can get this anymore. I have had this for years and years and years, but it's one of my absolute favourites. It's just like a really nice neutral shade. I just love it. And then for highlighter, I'm going to stick with my trusty Becca Champagne Pop. I have also been using the Sleek Solstice, I think it's that, highlighting palette as well. But I'm going to stick with this one today. And I'm going to use this Sephora brush, which is the Pro Contour 74 brush. I like a smallish brush, but big enough to blend the highlighter out. I hate it when highlighter looks too concentrated. So I'm just going to take that on my cheekbones, make them look absolutely so pretty. Highlighter is just life, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's just the best thing. Then I just take it on my Cupid's bow. And then I change brushes to a smaller brush. And I just take it on my inner corners. I absolutely love an amazing inner corner highlight. Like, I just think it just makes my makeup. And then just take some on my brow bone as well. And then I'm also going to take some on the tip of my nose as well. It depends what kind of day I'm feeling as to whether I put it on the tip of my nose. But I do like it. I think it gives you a really nice glow. I just feel super glowy right now. Loving it. I then just go over everything with either the Makeup Forever HD powder or the MAC Studio Fix. I'm going to go with the MAC one for now and just pop it just all over my face pretty much. Just kind of to set everything. Not too much. I don't like too much powder, but I do get oily. Anyway, on to lips, which is kind of my second favourite thing. Lips is normally my favourite, but I'm loving the eyes at the moment. So we've got two lipsticks. I've got the Kylie Jenner Lip Kit in Dolce K, the actual liquid lipstick. I do absolutely adore this and I love it with this makeup look, but I'm not feeling it really today. I'm not feeling like too much of a dark lip. So I'm going to go with this one, which is from Makeup Forever. I got sent 3 of their new Artist Rouge lipsticks and they are gorgeous. This one is in the shade C107 and it is such a nice brown nude. These nibs and the formula of these lipsticks are, oh my god, they are amazing. Literally, I love this one. It's so nice. I've also got more of like a pinky nude and also a really nice like dark cranberry like berry tone, which is so gorgeous, especially like as it gets more into autumn winter. But I'm loving this one at the moment. I will leave the link to where you can get this down below because I was sent them by Precious Amount of Makeup. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But yeah, literally just adore this. So just applied the lipstick and as you can see it really brings the whole look together. I absolutely love this lipstick, it's so gorgeous. And also I kind of like the fact it's not matte. Like I love a matte lip, but I like the fact this isn't matte. I just love this makeup, it's my absolute go-to, I just adore it. So that is the end of my everyday autumn makeup routine. I hope you guys have enjoyed this and found out some new things that you would like to maybe try in your makeup routine. The Morphe palette is literally life. I also have this one as well, I just thought I'd quickly show you. I also got this one, which was the like Soul of the Summer palette, which is super pretty and I'm pretty sure this one is still in stock and I have been using this one pretty much every day as well. But that 350 palette is amazing. If you can ever get your hands on it, definitely buy it. It is just so nice. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and also please subscribe if you're not before. I would really appreciate it. So thank you very, very much for watching and I will speak to you next time. Bye!